Okay, we'll do a little talking. Now, if anybody wants to join in on the conversation, feel free. Um, if that's what I would like. I really like conversation. I don't want to have a monologue. I like a dialogue. I want you to say something, and I want to say something. So a lot of times when I engage with people, it's not fun. It's because a lot of people they want to pontificate. They want to just talk to you. They want you to hear what they have to say, but they're not listening to what you have to say. For me, uh, my biggest impediment with people, if you don't know, is communication. I want people to communicate clearly what they want and what they don't want. And if you don't like something, I want to know why you like it or why you don't. Elaborate, embellish. Tell me everything that you can tell me so I can get where you're coming from. I am not one to tell anyone how to be. I don't care what you do. I don't care how you live. I don't care if you want to wear pink or purple. I don't care if you want to wear a beard or not. I don't care if you how you dress. It means nothing. Just don't ever force your views on me. So I guess that's what I get it. Yeah, I get in it or into it with people is because we don't have to agree. We can totally disagree. I would love to hear why you think the way that you think. Even if it's diametrically opposed to the way that I think, I still want to hear it. I I don't know what people think about me. I don't know what people think I'm left, right, up, down. It matters. It's really irrelevant. What I want is a peaceful world. I want people to live their best life. I'm not trying to force you how to be. If you don't agree with me on things, tell me why. Just tell me why you don't agree, and I'm more than willing to listen. I love to see people connect. I love to see people that are happy, families, friends, whatever's beneficial. I will say that certain things, so people will know. Hey, what's up, Richard Marcus? I hope I say it. Ricard, how do you pronounce it? Hey, Amanda, what's going on? Like I say this to anybody, if you want to have a dialogue, I will. Just anyone can join. Anybody wants to chat, we can chit chat. I put it. I'll put it in the chat. If you want to come and talk to the Chuck, we can talk. anything that you want to speak about, because there's really no uh, big rhyme or reason. I'm just speaking just because I just feel like having a dialogue, and I enjoy conversations with people. I don't know what's right for people in their life. I don't know what's wrong. I just want you all to be happy. I want everybody to smile and feel fantastic and wonderful and feel free to say they want to say. Me, I'm always going to try to be respectful. I'm not here to push any ideology. I'm not here to smash on. What's up, Nikki? Uh, what's up, Buttercup? It's fantastic to see you. So I don't know. I just want to have a dialogue with anybody who wants to chit chat with me and speak about whatever. So the kind of open talk about whatever you want is what I'm willing to talk about. Let's talk about it. I'll tell you what's on my brain a lot is money, but not how people think. It's not like I want you to see how financially successful I am or how non financially successful I am. I just think about the cost of living and how much do you really need to live comfortably? Like I don't know where different people live. I'm from Los Angeles, so in my brain, I'm thinking that if you're not making probably a $160,000 by yourself, it could be rough out here. And I'm not, because everybody doesn't have the same fortune situation. That's the way I think about it. Amanda says your conversations are. Oh, thank you. I wish I could engage with other people. So okay, this is what I think. You made me feel. I'm gonna show this. So like your conversations are always. That made me feel so great. I suck because I'm not angry at anything. Most people have anger or they're mad about things. I'm not really mad about anything. My frustration comes from bad communication. I get frustrated when I don't understand exactly where somebody is coming from or where they are coming from. And they're like, you know what I'm saying? No, I know what you said. And I'm not saying I couldn't misinterpret what you said. I'm not saying that maybe I didn't hear you correctly. I think that people should be really clear when they communicate, so there's no discombobulation. There's no misinterpretation. There's no uh, disconnect in what you want and what I want. That's what I see. I'm from Jersey, close to New York City. There's never enough money. Yeah, I like that too. I think like that. That's what I think about a lot. I think I understand YouTube. Like, YouTube for me is fun, but people should see it as a business. But I really don't see it as a business because it's just fun for me, and I would love to get paid. Like, pay Charles on the Cash App if you want to pay me, but. I'm doing it for free anyway, so you don't got to pay me. And if you pay me, it's cool. If you want to support the Charles and join a Patreon, but it's I don't see how other people see it. Like it's like I get it. A lot of people are hustlers. How can listen? I'm about to turn to a financial guru for 1 second. Find something that you get paid for. Don't spend your money and invest it. That's the only way that's everybody is not a salesman. Everybody's not a marketer. Everybody can't promote a great business to you. You probably can't do hair. You probably can't cut hair. You probably can't do nails. You can't cut grass. Can't build a computer. And why would I buy one from you when I can go to Best Buy and buy a computer? So the point I'm trying to make is maybe you can't start a business, but you can invest in a business. It's not too hard to start a TD Ameritrade account and buy some stock where your money can grow slowly, but you can lose it too. See, there's no guarantee, even with business. So everybody says, I'm gonna teach you how to get rich. Can you really teach me? Can you really? If I gotta spend money, then I'm losing money. That's the secret. I can teach you. So I'll teach all of you. If you're not making enough money, let me make a t-shirt that says, have fun with Chuck. I'm joking. To spend only what we need, not what you want. Yeah, like, I don't know how people should live their life. I don't. I think that most people are looking for some secret sauce to get rich tomorrow. That's what we're looking for. It seems like it. So, and most people live off hope. So if I just start, if I took a picture in a Urus, which I like, people would come, oh, he must have the secret, because all they see is a super car. And I start looking, walking. Most people buy into the fantasy, into the reality. That's what I want. I mean, I'm sorry. That's what I'm confusing my own self with that one. But most people really care. Oh, somebody's up there. What's up? Let me add you to the stream. What's up, bro? What's going on with you?
What up? What up, Mr. Charles? How you doing?
I'm doing fantastic, brother.
How you doing?
Great.
Yeah,
What's on your brain? What you
uh,
want to talk about?
I want to talk about, you know, I because I seriously, first of all, I live in what is called supportive housing because I'm disabled.
Yeah, I know this.
So, um, I have a bunch of Nigerians, which is fine, but getting to I'm I'm always being misunderstood. And what I mean by that is I have to say stuff over and over, and it's just like, wow. And I'm in the mental health field. Let me start off by saying that. Not I'm not in it, but that's what I'm going to school for. That's what I want to be in.
Mhm.
And I'm trying to get an understanding of different cultures, different languages, because my teachers have told me that's what you that not more often than not you're going to run into that. So I'm trying to be as nice as I can, but like it's like really like I have to repeat stuff over and over, and it just is very draining. And I told my teacher.
I hope he comes back. He lost connection. I was really intrigued on hearing what he had to say. Um, I'm gonna give my assessment, and I'm first. My heart goes out to my brother because even though there he's back, so we gotta let him speak. Yeah, no, continue. Please continue.
And it's very draining at the end of the day because I want to be good at the field I'm going into, and the field I'm going into is mental health. And what my teachers are explaining to me is the fact that you're going to have a lot of language barriers. And I wanted to know, like, your opinion, Mr. Charles, if you wouldn't mind.
My opinion on what? So I can answer you specifically. My opinion on what?
On like how I can, because first off, how I can communicate to where I'm not being misunderstood.
I'll try to dive in. I may not be the best at this, but I'm saying what I believe
Right,
is this. What I believe is always tone. Tone means a lot to people because I like you could talk to me, but I'm not receptive for people yelling at me, and I don't get frustrated if you say that you don't understand what I'm saying. Uh, so I think that tone sets the precedent. So people are
right.
going to.
and that's another thing. I always try to have a lower tone when it comes down to my staff. I really, really do. But then they still don't get it, and then I have to get a little louder. Not loud to the point where I'm yelling, but loud to the point where they can hear me. And it's kinda I feel like that's kinda redundant. But the owner of this company, he told me that that was going to be like a issue like 4 years ago. So yeah,
Let me
but
continue. I don't.
go ahead.
Okay, this is what I believe. I could be totally wrong. When it comes to communication, you first have to establish how someone else thinks. So you need to talk and say what, like, I could say um, that we need to parlay for a second. You may not know what I mean by saying parlay. So you have to make sure that people understand what you're saying, because if somebody doesn't understand the words that you use, it can be misinterpreted. That's the first
Right.
thing I think when it comes to communication. So, like, you were speaking before, and you asked me my thoughts, but my thoughts on what was, so you had to clarify for me to be able to answer your question.
Okay.
No, no,
So
let me
like
continue. Let me continue, and then you. I understood what you meant when you clarified it, because you was like, I think, how do you, I express what I'm thinking so other people can understand me, and without coming out disrespectful or having to go back over and over again. I believe that's what you were trying to get from me. Am I correct or incorrect with that?
you're correct.
So my answer to that is, that's what I'm doing now. Is first you have to establish, do people understand the words I'm going to use, and then, like, I go into this with people a lot. I say, before you ask a question, let me say all I'm going to say. Then if you have a question, ask me when I'm done, because I'm probably going to answer what you're looking for in my answer. A lot of people will try to outthink you. They think they know what you're going to say, and maybe they do. I understand that you're extremely, not you, just in general. Anyone could be extremely intelligent, and you could be really
Right.
cognizant and precognition. You can even know what I'm going to say before I say it. But so we can make sure there's no miscommunication, and you won't even have to ask a question. Just let me finish, and then you can come back. That's what I try to do. It doesn't work, because even me, like, you could be speaking, and I'm gonna say, yeah, but then you think I'm interrupting you. You'd be like, stop interrupting me, because we all do that. So I try my best sometimes just not say nothing until you're finished. So
Right.
it's clear. It's clarity. That's my belief. Let's go ahead and speak,
Right.
brother. Thank you for listening to me. That makes that's good communication. I'll be quiet for you to speak. Back and forth respectfully, it can work out. Too many people want to chop somebody's head off. Let's say I'm speaking, you want to interrupt. Say, let me interrupt for a second. Pardon the interruption. That's clear. A lot of people say I don't mean to interrupt, but you did, because you interrupted. So just say, pardon the interruption. Let me interrupt you for a second, and it's cool. You get what I'm saying?
I get what you're saying. And I took this one class recently, and it was group. And the main thing that you had to understand in group is you have to let the other person speak and participate. It can't just be one person. So that class, it taught me a lot about communicating and just stopping and letting the other person speak.
I agree. I believe a lot of people are caught up in their thoughts, and a lot of people, this is my belief, lack true emotional discipline and control. So they want to interrupt you because they're thinking something, and they need to put it out right then. And I'm not saying anything is wrong with that. I do believe that if you want to have a good dialogue, you have to learn to control that and respond, instead of always wanting to overtake the conversation. I suffer from that too. I'm always trying to communicate better, more clear, and I suck with empathy, but I need to be more empathetic, because I don't know what someone else is feeling. And I could say a word that is extremely triggering, and it could affect them in a detrimental way. And by no means do I want to do that. I want to uplift. I want you to feel loved and special. And I'm not trying to eviscerate you to get you to learn. A lot of people come off negatively to enforce whatever behavior modification they want. I'm not trying to do that. I'll rather you question yourself and do what's right for you. Just don't bring me pain. That's my thoughts.
Yeah, yeah, very much so.
We can
And
talk about,
it's
Continue.
Very
Pardon.
continue. Go ahead.
No, you speak. I'm gonna listen to you.
Another thing is too, as far as my staff, they are Nigerian, which and they have a very authoritative way of speaking, which I noticed it, but I never paid it no mind until I just got a new roommate. So he was like, how they speak is very like forceful. They try to force it. I'm like, I'm glad that somebody else paid attention to it and not only me, because at one point I thought I was crazy, but my roommate, he got it instantly, and he only been here for a month. So, but yeah,
I,
and it's I'm trying to get it down now. So I'm trying to deal with this language barrier now, so that down the line when I do get in the mental health field and I do have someone that doesn't speak English very well, or I don't understand, I can be better at communicating.
I'm gonna speak about beliefs again. I believe that if someone does something that you do not like, or they speak a way that you don't find appropriate, you need to nip it in the bud right away and say, I don't like you speaking like that to me. That is not disrespectful and is not mean. I don't like your tone. I don't appreciate that. You can say things in different ways. One will sound offensive, one
Right,
will sound not offensive, because a synonym, a word can change everything. I get okay. Let's use a word that is slang, like fat. Fat is back in the day when something was awesome, they would say something was fat. Oh man, that's fat, right? So let's say I'm speaking to a woman and I say that woman is fat. If she doesn't know what I mean, she might get offended instantly. What you saying? I'm fat? No, I'm talking about fat as in you bad, baby. I'm bad. So you have to, if you don't like the way that somebody speaks or the words that they use, you have to stop that right away. I don't like your tone. I don't like those words, because some words to certain people, because of the way they've been taught, will be harmful. So, like you said, the Nigerian was very forceful. As soon as somebody says something to me, like I like people that are direct. So you can say, Charles, bring me the can. That's just you being direct. But as soon as you say, Charles, bring me the can now, that's forceful. I, Now you're telling me not just what you want, you're telling me what to do. I have a problem with that. So if you want to bring the can, say, bring me the can, please. Because now you're asking me. You're telling me what you want, but you're asking me. You tell me to bring you the can now, that's going to be a problem with me. Because I don't like nobody telling me what to do. You can say, this is what I need from you. Charles, I need you to bring the can.
right.
So see, I'm trying to frame it in a way that language is so crucial. You should always say exactly what you want without being forceful.
Uh,
And if I don't, go ahead, interrupt, please.
uh, Let me interrupt just for 1 second. And
Sure.
I'm never like forceful. Like for me, this is as simple. I can ask the Nigerian, I can ask my staff that is Nigerian, can you bring me my water? And he will be like, he'll come in my room and be like, what did you say? And I'll repeat it again. And I'll repeat it respectfully. I'll be like, can you bring me my water, please?
Mm-hmm.
He'd be like, oh, okay, I got it. So, you know, yeah.
I want you to elaborate on that. Why do you think they were offended? Because you said, "Can you bring me my water?" Like, what are your thoughts behind that statement, so I can understand and then I can react?
Okay. So my thoughts on can you bring me my water is very simple.
Hmm.
Can you bring me my water? I'm thirsty.
Yeah, I understood what you
Can
meant. How do you think they took it? I'm asking you, like, why do you think, like, do you think they took it in a good way? Do you think they were just questioning you? What is your interpretation of them?
my interpretation of them is they can't or don't, or either they just don't want to hear me. The owner of this company brought that up
Hmm.
because I talked to him about it, and I was just like, well, I say little simple things like bring me my water. He like, are you serious? I think they be ignoring you, and I'm like, well, that possibly could be it.
It could
You
be.
know, could be.
Like
You know
this,
what I mean?
my advice. It sounds sad. No, even if you paying, nobody has to help you, right? Like, so even if they're obligated to do something,
Right,
you can't force
right,
anyone to do anything. If somebody doesn't do what you don't want
right.
them to do,
That's that's why I always ask them like, can you bring me my water?
I, I,
Um,
I understood what you said.
I'm all I'm always respectful.
Dude, you seem to be super respectful. My statement, because you seem to be such a good person and high spirits, no matter what you got going on, don't ever get down because people don't want to help you. People are just, in life, people are not going to help you. Some people are just not going to vibe with you, bro. And I could be in your situation. I could be totally a dependent person. I could be like that. And if anyone helps me, I'm gonna feel appreciative. I'm never gonna be angry at the people who don't because they don't have to help you. But for the people that do help
Right,
you, man, just show them love. Don't even worry about the people who won't help you because it's gonna be a million people that are not gonna see how awesome you are or how beneficial having you in their life could be. And that, I try not to
right,
think as that's their loss, but just say, okay, don't no worries, because you never know when the shoe is on the other foot. Even though I'm not a big dude that believes in karma, you may need somebody. So I believe in treating people the way I want to be treated. That's it. So,
and
brother,
I believe in the same
mhm,
thing. Treat people how you want to be treated, because if you don't, then you don't have nobody to blame when they don't want to help you.
yeah, I'll say this because Amanda's talking in the chat. She asked a question. I don't know if you saw. She said, "Are you a client or a worker at the facility?" She was asking you, and
Oh, I'm a client.
mhm,
I'm
yeah, I knew
a
that.
client.
Yeah, and she
I'm
said,
a client.
saying bring me my water is very forceful. However, it's our delivery. I agree with her. I'm pretty direct, and I know I can seem forceful, and I am. I want you to do this, and I'm gonna tell you, please turn off the light. I'm telling you what to do, but I'm asking you to do it. You don't have to do it. So I'm like, please stop talking to me. That's forceful. I'm direct. Come over here, please. I'm that. I want to talk to you. That's just me. I don't like to leave anything up. Like sometimes I will say can if I really like it's theirs. So let's say somebody has a pie and I want a piece of the pie, but I'm not sure they're gonna give it to me.
Okay.
And I'm like, do you mind if I have a piece of your pie? That's like asking them, do you mind? Can I have a slice of your pie? But if it's mine and it's my pie and I want somebody to bring it to me, I would say, bring me my pie, please. That's what I would say. Bring me my pie. So I understand being forceful. I can be extremely forceful. I'm not the best advisor. Like I suck. I'm working on my tone. This is all lessons for me. And
We are. I think we all are. Even me. Even me.
yeah,
I'm working on my tone and how I say things and how I do things. But I also do think that they need to work on their tone too. It's not. I don't think it's a one-sided thing, and I'm really, really working very hard to say what I want, to be how to be as simple as possible.
I agree with that. I'm about to make a statement, and you can disagree. This is what I tell anyone who talks to me about what other people do. I say this: never worry about other people. Worry about you. So it's not on other people to change how they speak for me. It's for me to understand what they're saying. So if I don't understand what
Right.
you're saying, I'm going to say to you, I don't understand you. Please make it more clear for me. You don't have to make it more clear. We just won't communicate. So I wish that people talked in a way that I totally understood them. I can't make them do it, so I don't worry about it. I just try to make sure that I understand and that when I speak, that I am clear to them. I know it can be
Right.
both sides. I just focus on my side. My side is understanding what you said, and my side is making sure that when I speak, I'm clear to you. That's I focus on me. So does
Right.
Raphael
Th-
understand what I'm saying? That's it. And do I understand what
Right.
he's saying to me? And if I don't understand, it's on me inherently to say I don't understand. Can you please reiterate or make it more clear? Because I don't understand. It's not you, it's me. I don't get what you're saying. I don't speak Klingon. So if you can translate that for me, then I can get you. That's what I tell people. So it's never about them. You're not clear to me. You may be clear to everybody else on planet Earth. I just don't get it. Charles, it's Charles that doesn't
Right.
understand. I need to
Right.
understand you. It's not your job to be clear. It's my job to understand what you're saying. It's my job when I speak to you as the person that's giving the message to make sure I'm clear to you. But I can't make you be more clear. That's just the way I look at
Right.
things. So I never worry about
Right.
somebody else. I didn't understand. You did nothing wrong.
Right.
I didn't get it. Let's see if we can make it more clear.
Right. Right. And that's me for the most part. Um, when it comes down to Nigerians, when you are being cared for, workers tend to feel like they are doing you a favor, which they may be. Therefore, they are listening to your approach. I understand that and I get that. I understand that and I get that. Most definitely. Just be great. Oh, I am. Most definitely. I am.
I think we are all a work in progress. I am. I'm like I have friends, and I always ask my friends because I always wanted to know. Like I don't know what my talent is. I don't know what I'm best at. I'm extremely confident. I'm almost borderline arrogant because I think I'm great at everything. However, outside of me, I'm always asking people, "What do you think I'm good at?" And the reason I say that is because life is a learning experience. I think I know me really well, and I still don't know what my purpose on the planet Earth is. Somebody used to say, "You could be a teacher, you could be a life coach, you should do this, you should do that." I don't know. I'm trying to figure it out, and through talking to you and other people, I learn more about myself. So I'm just grateful to be alive. I'm grateful that I can hop on YouTube and start dialogues and conversations with people. And I appreciate you, brother Raphael. I'm just happy you exist, man. You don't even know the world would not be as great without you. So you appreciate you, brother. You don't even get it.
Wow.
I'm not. For me, no one has to
And
ever talk to you. Go ahead, bro. Speak.
and that's another thing. People tell me that I'm good at talking. People tell me that I would have been good at being like a disability lawyer because I get it more so than anyone else. People tell me that I'm going to be excellent in the field that I'm going into now, and it's just like, okay, but I still don't know what my purpose is, just like you.
Listen,
So,
I think you're a motivation. You don't ever quit. Don't ever because as people like you help me feel blessed because somebody that's suffering worse than you, worse than me, that's still pushing on and feeling great. So I never get down, and you'll never understand. Like a lot of people give up, and for what? As long as you got something, you got something. Life is. Some people will never live ever. So I don't care what happens, dude. You just don't get it. I'm telling you because like this is the I guess the human empathy part of me. I appreciate you because you keep people like me motivated. I love that. Um, I don't know, man.
wow.
Just want you to
And
understand your motivation
uh,
more than you will ever know.
y-
Because there's some people that
yeah,
would not do what you
a
do.
lot of a lot of people tell me that I'm a motivation. Like all my teachers and stuff, they tell me that I'm a motivation because right now I do virtual. I must start off there. Right now I'm doing virtual.
Hmm.
And virtual is very difficult if you don't know a lot about computer systems and if you don't know how to put your A number in a certain place, and it can be difficult. But my teachers, they really love me because I get up for class. I don't make excuses. I'll be there every single time until the class is over. Like like one time my teacher had to go to a funeral and the class she had somebody else that was covering for her and my whole class they just left the whole class they just left and got offline because they was like, "Oh, I'm not about to be sitting up waiting and blah blah blah." And I was just like, "Okay, bye, see you later." Um, but when the lady who was covering for my teacher, she was like, "Thank you so much for staying. I really really appreciate you." Because she doesn't know how this class runs, so to speak. So I just stayed, and she was just like, "Thank you for staying. I appreciate you because you didn't have to. You could have just left like all of your classmates." And I'm like, "Yeah, but this is a class period, regardless if my classmate is not there or not, regardless if my teacher is there or not."
That's awesome.
So,
Go ahead.
so yeah.
I just want to say hello
So,
to some people. I haven't said. If I didn't say hello, Moses, Donna, Purple Heart. Much love to you, Donna. Just being real. Um, Anybody that wants to hop on or chit chat, it's free. I'm just talking about whatever. Being Raphael, just having fun and discussing. At the time, we're discussing communication, but I'm willing to talk about whatever anybody wants to talk to. Any questions, anything, popular topics, anything. Because I just want to learn about other people. For me, how I see YouTube is it's a Purple Hearts. It's just a place to just get different perspectives. Right
right.
or wrong is always subjective to the individual. I'll just discuss morals. I'll discuss ethics, but everybody has their own thought process on how things should be. I'm never here to force
Hmm.
any view on anyone, and I always want to hear other people's thoughts. So I'm just saying that. So if anybody wants to hop on and talk about whatever, we can go there. I'm never here to police anybody's language. Speak how you want to speak. I try to stay as respectful as I can be. However, I would say this: I am not opposed to other people speaking however they want to speak, because every now and then you're gonna catch me probably inebriated and saying crazy stuff I shouldn't say because I'm human and I enjoy drinking sometimes. Oh,
Yeah. Yep. But thank you for having me up on your channel.
mhm.
I always watch you, but then I always miss you. But I always go back and watch your playback because um your conversations to me they're very interesting.
Well, thank you.
You're welcome. To me, your conversations are very interesting. Seem like you got like you every time you have a conversation, you it seems like you put your intellect, and I like that about you.
I mean, I
And
appreciate
I
that.
and I be sitting there, I'd be like, wow, I never thought about it this way, or I never thought about it that way. But yeah,
I got to go somewhere with this. Donna said, "Brief thoughts on this polite." Uh, okay, good question, Donna, and I'm really going to speak about it. I don't know much about Brother Polite. Uh, I do believe that from what I've heard, a little bit that I know about, uh, eh, that is egregious. I cannot support if any violation on a minor. So that's all I can say. But I don't know the whole thing, so I don't know the situation. Uh, we have to protect our youngsters, our children, and I'm speaking about stuff I really don't know. I don't know him. I've never been a proponent, but I'm not a opponent of him. I try to listen, and everybody can say good things, but it doesn't mean they're a good or bad person. So until I have more
right.
information, about the situation, I try to just be an observer. Just like, 'cause I don't know what the truth is or what is not truth. Anytime somebody does something against someone, I mean, we all can make mistakes. I've probably done horrible things that people not even knew about it. I try my best not to. So speaking about him or anybody else, um, I try my best to stay away from it, but I don't. I believe that uh, because this is what I think. Stay in the 18, 21 and over realm. That's probably even better. So it depends on your age. I don't
Yeah,
know, but anything else, like it's just it's sad. I'm cool. I I want to protect every youngster and keep them as you can be educated, but I want to keep their innocence and virtue. And if like it would really hurt me if somebody touched my niece or my great niece or my
right.
friends' children. I would probably do some very not good things to them. So I try to. That's a good question though, Donna. I just
That's that's a very good question. And I I watched Polite, Brother Polite for a second, and me personally, I just I don't have an opinion because it makes me upset. Because like I said, I mean, like I'm finna say, I do have two nieces, so it just I don't speak on that type of thing. Um, because I don't feel like that's my realm.
yeah.
Because as Mr. Charles said, if somebody did something like that, I would probably be in jail because of my two nieces, because I don't like people like that.
Yeah. And I try my best to not be like I make judgments. We all make judgments. We all make judgments, right? I try my best to not
Right.
hold a judgment against someone, especially when I don't know everything. But I cannot support anybody who does any harm to a child at all because they haven't even had a chance. That you can't do that. I mean, it's as an adult we can rationalize and say no. We like I understand that you can become uh incoherent or whatever, but you still have to be responsible and say no or don't do this or you have to control yourself, self-control. Because
Exa-
everybody, yeah,
exactly. Exactly, Charles. I agree with you 100%. Excuse me. I agree with you 100%. I mean, because me personally, and people don't know this, but I was accused of rape by somebody that was in this group home that I was in, and there's nobody believed her. The staff, the owner's husband, nobody believed her because everybody already knew like this person he don't bother nobody.
hmm
And which I'm still that way to this day. I don't bother nobody. You know what I mean?
yeah,
But as far as Brother Polite goes, I don't really have an opinion because I don't really know.
yeah, yeah,
This is the first time. This is the first time I've ever heard of Brother Polite doing something like this because this is my first time ever like seeing it. I know that he was conscious and he makes videos about different things, but I don't have no opinion.
this is what I will say, and this is where I'll go with this. uh I'm not quick to uh ever slander people without facts because this is not me being biased. It seems like uh, we always look to tear down black men. So that's the only time I'll go there because before I know the facts, I don't want to just smash a man or a woman. I need to know more. I don't know everything, but it's egregious. It's horrible if it's accurate, and I can't support that. However, since I don't know the facts, I have no anything um, anything slanderous to say. So what's going on, brother JT? Much love to you, my brother. The number one grinder. Oh no, what's Donna saying? She always say something good. Kwame Brown, what's your brief thoughts on him? You the I don't really watch Kwame like that. I have watched him. I heard. I guess he went to jail. I heard from child support. I don't know the whole situation. that should never happen. However, you already know I kind of think that um how do I say this? If I was a the law states that you got to pay, so pay, and he should make enough money that he should never have to go to jail for not paying child support. I don't get that. Pay your child support. That's all I can say. But I don't know the whole situation, so that's all I can say. And I have nothing slanderous to say because I don't know him as a person to speak any which way about him. I don't have any children, but if I had children, um, I got to pay. Even though I think laws can be wrong, you still got to pay, and it's messed up. That makes so men should really be careful when they make babies. That's what I think. You got to be real careful, and if you're not ready to pay for your baby, don't make one. Sorry, men, we don't have the same level of control. Like we have what vasectomy and total abstinence or a condom. So I would always say until they change laws, never have any type of physical intimacy with a woman that you don't want to have to pay for that baby for. Don't do it. So if you do have intimacy with a woman, be prepared that she can have a baby and you got to pay for it. That's just my thoughts. He didn't go to jail. Where did he go to? What? I don't know what's going on with Kwame there. I don't really follow the drama. I'm kind of, somebody said something. Maybe I heard in a thing, but I haven't. So what happened with Kwame? Why did he go to, if he went to jail? I don't know. That's all allegedly, because I don't follow none of this, so I don't know. I sound like a dummy because I don't know what I'm talking about. Please forgive me for saying something totally inaccurate. I don't want to start stuff I don't know. I should not say. I should have said I don't know in the first place. So so somebody, what did he show me? Let me put that up there because this is Amanda. I trust Amanda. She knows better than me. What did he get? Did he go to? Because I think he said he went to jail somewhere. Something I heard like 2 minutes until I clicked off because I don't care. A lot of times I don't listen because I don't really care about beefing with people. I don't care what John Joe said or what Don said or like I care what Donna said, but I I don't care. Like I think life is not fair. I think we have laws. Okay, he financially takes care of his kids. That's the rumor. Hey, okay, look, I appreciate Amanda. So he financially take care of his kids. That's the rumors. The hater. I don't. So tell me, educate me on Kwame. You seem like a decent dude. Like people I respect speak well of him. So I have nothing negative to say. You know, I'm like Charles Baxter. No, I don't know anything about Kwame. I don't. He ain't never did nothing wrong to me. You know, he got beef with people. Got beef with him. Somebody say something crazy to you, you can either respond or not. He chose to respond. That's why I don't say nothing crazy. And let me say this again. Kwame, if I ever said something wrong about you, please forgive me. I don't want none of that mama's cooking. His baby mama called the cops on him while he had his kids reporting that her. Okay, let me show this. His baby mama called the cops on him while he had his kids reporting that her kids. That's crazy. See, why y'all ladies be doing stuff like that? Why y'all do that? So you don't like me as a baby daddy? So you gonna call the cops on me? Why you doing that, Donna? Amanda, why y'all do that to us? Why you gotta treat me like that? Because I saw you and him walking in the rain. I'm joking. Oh man, that's savage. What's up? JT is popping up. Go ahead, bro. What's up, JT?
Long time, brother. How you feel?
Whenever I see you, man, I feel fantastic. I feel elated. You know, the number one
Thank
grinder.
you. Yeah, man. That's it. Let people know that's day one right there.
Yeah, that's this dude right here.
Right there.
Nobody put it in like JT. Boxing
Thank
talk, mukbang, morning sermons. JT, you the dude. Much respect to you, my big
you.
brother.
MMA too. Get ready to start off again.
Oh yeah.
Sports show. That be coming soon. I just gotta find the time to do that. But I want y'all to go support this brother. He been doing this for a long time. He always been fair. Maybe you disagree with certain things, but he's fair. You know what I'm saying? And I appreciate about it. And he always find a way for me. I'm not talking for me. He always find a way to encourage me. You know what I'm saying? He one of the few brothers that I very respected. You know what I'm saying? And I salute you, brother. It's peace to you and your family. I just want to get that out.
Love right back into you. So let's talk about. I know you the boxing expert. So how you feel about the Tyrone Woodley, Logan? Is that Logan or Jake? Which one is it? The Paul brother, one of them.
Just, who cares about it?
There to answer that question.
Jake Paul is a YouTuber.
Yeah.
He's a YouTuber.
Mm-hmm. I'm listening.
He got the skin of complexion. Now there's some right now that there's alleged that he taking PEDs.
Okay, I don't know any of this. I'm listening.
So yeah, I just heard. I had to do my due diligence and look around, but that's what they actually saying. So the fight is still tomorrow, stuff like that, and so I just say, who cares?
I think that how you feel about MMA fighters and their pay? Do you think they're underpaid? Do you think they're getting paid fairly? What's your thoughts on that?
They underpaid. Because you think about it, if a champion wins, right? Basically, you get like $20,000. Just say they get $20,000, right? We're just gonna say the payoff, right? Then you gotta think about it. They gotta pay the team. You gotta pay whatever insurance. Then if you have a house, if you have a family, you gotta make sure that's taken care of. They end up leaving you nothing. They don't get publicity. They don't get really endorsements. And I know people bring and say, "What about the women MMA?" You know, that is true too. They get low pay too. The whole MMA is not getting paid that they should. I think they got the wrong people running it. They take it from the top. They never really have a plan so it could grow. And I'm saying if they keep on doing this, I don't know. I don't know around the world, but in the United States, you know, this is a capitalistic country, and so they're gonna do wherever you're in the capitalistic country. As you already know, brother, that they're gonna take advantage of you, and they don't care. But I would say this, that you know, we do. I mean, I know in the MMA, we do have champions that look like us, but it's in Africa. There's one, I forgot his name. There's one in the country. He's good. He's upcoming and stuff like that. Plus at the same time they racist too. But that's another story.
You have Usman and you got Adesanya.
Yes.
And they're both great fighters.
They're African descent. Yeah, they good, great fighters. Right. Great fighters.
Dominated.
They're not getting paid.
Yeah, we think I agree with you on that. I think that Donna, I see your question. She said, Charles, what bigger tubers do you watch briefly? What is their commentary? Do you cook? Let me answer that. I don't really watch that many bigger tubers. I try, but not really, because I don't really find all conversations interesting. So
it's not entertaining, brother. It's not. You're right. It's not.
So I'd rather listen to I jump in and out. I'll listen to Donna before I listen to some of the bigger ones. When I see a topic, I try to listen to people, but I like more interviews, I guess. So if I see somebody, I just want to hear what people think honestly. You ask me questions, so I answer your questions, but I don't really care. I just want to be happy and peaceful and help you. I want Donna just being real to be the biggest YouTuber. I want the underrated one to be the best YouTuber ever. So I like to just hear what people got to say. I like talking about the MMA or whatever you guys want to talk about. That's what I want. So most people, they have too much separation. It's how can I watch you when it's disrespect? I'm not into disrespect. I'm not telling people how they should speak. People can speak however they want to speak. Curse, not curse, that's on you. I'm never telling somebody they can't curse if they want to. That's them. However, so many people, when they talk to each other, it's arguing and disrespect, and I'm cool on that. So, and most people talk about stuff that's not interesting. You know, that's all. That's so. You ask me, and do I cook? I cook every day. I cook steaks, chicken. I like salads. Yeah. I cook. Yeah. But back to what my brother was talking about. How do we we can't change it? I do agree that I think they're getting underpaid, but I think they don't have enough people behind them. Like they kind of got a conglomerate to control the industry, and then they got how much it takes to get together and to market and promote your product. That's why it's so hard to get into the fight game in general. That's why the YouTuber Mr. the Paul brother is making so many waves because he got all these eyes on him. He's selling tickets, so they're gonna get paid more than ever because he has that reach. So I don't have the answers, but I hope I love what you're talking about, JT, and Don, I hope I answered your question. Like I used to listen to Joe Rogan, or like I like interviews with different people I've never heard of. I like Lex Friedman. That's how big to me is on that level. So I listen to different people talk about physics. I like that. I listen to a lot of audiobooks and people that I know. Go ahead.
Well, the thing about this, my brother, and I know I'm not gonna be nice. I'm gonna come straight out and fight this today. MMA have been racist for a long time. You had white man and white woman has talked down on people of African descent. And until that be addressed to, and then people gonna say, "Oh, you on this card?" No, I'm going by what I know, and I'm going by what I see, and I'm going by what I hear.
Okay, let me ask you a question. I'm gonna interrupt you. What makes you say that? You said MMA. MMA. What makes you say that MMA is racist? I want you to elaborate on that.
I get like Tyron Woodley, right? 5-time welterweight champion, one of the greats ever. He still when he was fighting, he was gonna get underpaid. He still get underpaid. Why? It could be a white man that has champion. I give you a case in point. Let's talk about Conor. He gets break after break. He punch old man out. He always get in jail. He always get in trouble. But it seems like he always get safe.
I'm listening to you.
And so, people, if some of y'all want to turn a blind eye, okay, that's fine, that's well and good. But I'm from the old school like this. Me, you from the old school, you know what I'm talking about. What goes around comes around. Now look at him right now. The last fight he fought, he broke his ankle, and people say, hey, he got hurt. I don't care. You think I really care? But that don't make me a racist. He's just a bad person. But see, people want oh yeah, this is good. This is good. So y'all said y'all said it's good. So bad behavior is good all the time. How you treat people is good, right? But y'all scared to talk up. It is what it is.
I want to ask a question. I want to ask a question because I'm gonna let you speak. I want you. So do you believe that they treat Conor differently just because he's white, or do you believe that because Conor is popular and he makes money, they're protecting their cash cow? That's a question. Because
all above.
So let's say if it was from a different group, let's say it was a black man, or let's say it was someone else, and they were making bringing in the numbers that Conor makes, do you think they would not treat them the same? You get what I'm saying? So we got to just make Conor black. If Conor was black, do you think that the industry, the UFC, would still treat him? They would treat him differently. That's the question. I'm not saying you're wrong. I want to know your thoughts.
It wouldn't. It would be a difference.
Oh, that's what you believe.
That's what I believe. It's a difference because they have a history. There's a pattern. That's why I'm not just saying to say that there is a pattern. And that pattern of attitude, patterns of being in certain situations. There is a pattern. So that's what I'm saying.
I heard your statement. I have no argument against it. I haven't observed it as much, but it's plausible. If I probably do research, maybe I would totally agree with you. I'm just asking hypothetically because I've never thought about it like that, but it may be true. Because you spoke about Tyron Woodley, and he was doing it, and they did not promote him as much as they promoted Conor, and they still promote Conor with a losing. He's been losing, but they still push him. But I would say this: Conor sells tickets. He's
definitely.
So if they had a person from a different ethnic group, a black man or whatever, from some term, from whatever group, race, whatever word we're going to use, would they not, if they were moving numbers like that, promote them the same? Let's use Floyd. Floyd sells everything, and I'm not judging right or wrong, but if Floyd was an MMA fighter, I think they would treat Floyd the same as they treat Conor. I believe that. That's my belief. Okay. I'm not saying it's wrong. I'm just saying I think it depends on numbers more than I think it depends. I'm saying it because I can't verify it. Not saying that sometimes people's their preference come into play because some people like different groups. Some people going to support their home team more than others. But, however, as a business, we talk about a business entity. I can't totally co-sign with that, even though I don't disagree. I can't totally co-sign and say that MMA in general is racist. I can't make that statement, but I understand where you would get that thought from. And if I did research, maybe I could collaborate it. I understand it. I do give you.
I put it to you this way, brother, like this. Mm-hmm. I'm not saying MMA is like all racist because they do have people look like us fighting, and they legends. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. But I'm just saying that look at Conor, and you look at others, and I'm just saying. Look at the patterns throughout the years. He had been credited for bad behavior.
Yeah, but bad boys work. I mean, you can have bad boys in any industry. So I get what you're saying. Go ahead, continue. Please continue.
All right. That's what I'm saying. Right. You could understand that. So I'm saying like this. If you're going to say bad behavior of them, if the next person do the same thing, you got to say, okay, this is happening on board, and if it's happening all around the board, that's when you clear it up and everything. So my thing is that I'm not saying it's racist, but there are patterns throughout the years that it's not right. Just like you brought out the two champions of African descent, great fighters. Mm-hmm. They have stepped up, and they step up, been great champions. Mm-hmm. So they do not have to promote. They do not have the power to be promoted like they do on Conor. They don't, but they winning. They stay out of trouble. They have family people. You know, these are ones that I can work with. They models. You know what I mean?
Okay, I'm a dive in. Listen, I'm a fan of Kamaru Usman. Kamaru and Israel Adesanya. I'd love to see them fight, both of them. The only thing I think Conor has made more money due to timing. So if you give them, they don't have as much time being marketed and promoted like Conor does. So after they sell out like that, or they find some way to make big money, like I think Israel Adesanya is on that level. He's on that level, and I think Usman. I think the only reason people sleep on Usman is because he's just a fighter. He's not. And I'm saying he's not charismatic. He just doesn't do anything more than that. So I think they sleep on him. And I think that given some time or the right spark, the right thing, you will see them move it like Conor. I get what you're saying. We're going to get back to this, but I want to answer Donna's question. She said, it's Valentine's Day. And you can answer this too, JT. Your lady wants to cook a romantic dinner and wine or a cocktail. What's on the menu? So, okay, I'm going to answer that question. It all depends on what she likes. I don't know what she likes, but whatever she likes is what we'll make because Valentine's Day is special for her. Now, for me, as long as I got her, I don't need you to make no special meal because you're the meal. However, my favorite stuff, I love lasagna. I like steak. I like any type of barbecue. So we can do whatever make her great. And when it comes to wine or cocktail, I like whiskey, but I'll drink any type of Chardonnay or anything that she wants to feel. Anything. I'll find that whatever her favorite drink is, because Valentine's Day is for the ladies, even though it should be for the men too. But every day, this is my let me put my make your ladies feel great. Because it's true. Any day I'm with you is Valentine's Day because I'm with you and you're with me and we're awesome together. All right. That's my thoughts. Did I answer your question, Donna? Anyway, let's get back to it because I like what your JT. I do believe that we have cultural biases. We have what do you call it? Preferences, and you always have nepotism. So people do tend to treat people that they can relate to be it from like people from Scotland or from Ireland are going to cheer that. People who say, "Oh, he looks like me. I can see myself." Are going to support that. That's why you always hear the argument. That's why you always hear the argument. You want to see more people that look like me doing what I do, so I can believe I can make it. Me, what? Oh, she wants to know what you think, JT. Donna wants you to answer that question about Valentine's Day. What would you do? It's Valentine's Day. Your lady wants you to cook a romantic dinner and wine or cocktail. What's on the menu? She wants you to answer that question. So it's Valentine's Day.
I don't know. I ain't been with Valentine one for a long time, but I'm gonna ask the best I can. So, if she decided to cook, I'm allergic to seafood, so seafood's out. I'm allergic to seafood, so seafood out. I feel like, maybe she cooks. You know, see the things you say, I like those too. So, but we gonna round it off. I go round off like I'll just have maybe some boneless chicken with some nice sauce around it, some rice, some little vegetables and some salad on. Well. Let's take the rice side. We pass some salad on the side. And some sweet red wine, and that be all together, play some nice music, and we drink together. You know how they put the arms around you. Gotta drink out of her glass, you drink out of mine, and stuff like that. And dessert is later on.
I hear that. Yeah, he said dessert is later on. Yeah. I feel like this. Whenever somebody wants something, you need to ask them what they want so you can give them what they're asking for. Because if you do something I don't want, then it's not going to be special to me. So I want to know what you want so I can do that. That's just my belief. So I'm not. If a woman says surprise me, don't get mad when I surprise you and that's not what you wanted. You need to tell me what you want so you won't get angry. Unless you cool. Because I'd be mad if I surprised you and I put my great cooked sausages on a plate sitting there for you, ready for you to take. And then you're like, I don't want that. I don't want your sausage.
Yeah, sausage. And I like sweet sauces too, though.
No, I hear that, bro. I enjoy just great food, bro. And that's one thing I love about where I live in Los Angeles. If you guys ever come, it's so many great restaurants. And I've lived here pretty much not consistently because I on and off for at least 40 years, and I'm still finding new restaurants I've never heard. It's so awesome. Even during this new time where everybody's masked everywhere they go, it's still great places. There's still great things to do. Yeah. So yeah, I think I just enjoy that. I'm happy, man. I'm great. Man, this is a great conversation. You really gonna make me study MMA, man. You really gonna make me research it. We do have an unfair society. We do understand that. We do. There's biases. People have stereotypes. People go. If you ask somebody, I hate to say this, I try to tell people to stop thinking like this, but you see, do social media, do programming, we start to think this person is bad. You see us as Black men. There's a lot of people that don't think like that, but we think stuff is bad. So it's us as Black men to change our image. And I am one to, I don't really dive into certain topics, but I will have the dialogue with anyone who wants to have it. So the point that I'm trying to make is for us as individuals to change our image, to make sure that we speak respectfully so people will treat us with respect. So I treat everyone as a human. I know where I am. No matter what I think, I could tell you I'm a tree all day, but all you're going to see is a bald-headed Black man with a beard. So I'm human first, but you see a Black man. So I never stop being who I am. However, let's get past that. Let's all be people. I'm going to respect you, respect me, and let's see how we can get to a common ground so we can work together, because we all have mothers and fathers. We can all struggle. We can all get treated poorly. So my belief is try to treat people as fairly as possible, because life is never going to be fair. It's always going to be somebody that I'm never going to be angry that had a better situation than me, and they don't owe me anything. Except for me, just don't hold me back. Just give me the same opportunity. That's all I want. I don't need the same outcome. Give me the same chance. And that's all we can hope for. I can't make, I think JT could be the best YouTuber on the planet Earth, but I can't make a million people come follow him tomorrow, just like I can't get anybody to come in my chat and chit chat with Charles. So that's neither here nor there. But I'm a person that will have any type of dialogue with anyone, and I'm never going to tell them they're wrong. I'm just going to ask them, why do you think like that? And you don't, like some people say they want to come with facts. Opinion don't need facts. Right. You just give me your opinion. You're not wrong with your thoughts. I may not agree, but you're not wrong. It's your opinion. And if you can prove it with facts, by all means. But an opinion is not a fact. That's all I'm saying. That's it. if you speak, JT, because I'll go on this one. Because
Yeah.
anytime you interrupt anytime.
No. I'm cliche, but see, this is the problem, though, Charles. We've been at this for a minute now.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. The problem is anywhere, especially in social media, we are not diverse.
Mm-hmm.
We not. We could talk or we want just a few people diverse. Like you diverse. You could talk about certain things because that's you.
Mm-hmm.
You went to expand. You went to expand your life. You really expand the things that important to you. Be diverse. Me, I'm very diverse.
Mm-hmm.
I can talk. See, I don't just talk just to talk. Whatever I talk about, I live it. You know, I watched MMA for a long time. That's what I can talk about. I had people encourage me ever since last year. Yo, no one cry. You should do MMA because I was trying to do MMA. People don't want me to talk about. They said, "Once you create it, we come." That's what it was. Do then boxing the same thing last year. I started. I create my own. I create my own. Platform for boxing on my channel. That's why I'm up the underrated boxing tour number 42 because I created. I pushed it.
Yeah.
So people could come. Now, if there's a lot of people come as other ones, no. But I pushed it. MMA, we up to I think 19 or 20, something like that. Why? Because I pushed it. Because I know that people is going to come. We got to be diverse. We got to be diverse. We're not diverse enough. So when you hear people talking about the same thing time and time and time and time again, I don't want to talk about black women time and time and time and time again.
I agree.
I don't want to talk about black man time and time. Now, do I have men on platforms, as you know? Yes, I do. I do empower men. But at times, time and time, to me, I get tired. I already know I'm a black man. I know there's certain injustices out here, but I'm tired of hearing it if there's no solution. And then at the same time, for me, they don't come to you. They don't come to us. And I said, what do you think we should do? Because they want to keep the information to them. It's not about you, not about y'all. It's about others. So a person say certain thing, I don't like what he said because he or she do not have this or they don't have that information. How do you know that if you don't talk to them? Do you understand people can grow? And so for me, I don't entertain. For me, brother, I don't entertain that. You know what I'm saying? But it doesn't mean I don't know what's going on. Like again, as you already know, Wednesday before last, I lost my second oldest brother early Wednesday morning. I did a show by him that night. The Advocate. Today makes 2 years my mother has passed. You hear what I'm saying?
Yeah.
There are things on my mind, but I had to move on. I had to do certain things, and I'm blessed and I'm here right now, bro. You hear what I'm saying? I'm sorry that I'm diverse. I'm sorry that I know different things. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying it jokingly. But but this is who I am. This is how I was raised on. That's what I know.
I feel you. For me, I'm gonna speak about me. I don't care about anybody else, not in a negative way. I just love people. I don't want anyone to feel that they can't come up here and disagree with me. You can disagree with me with anything. You don't like what I'm saying? Feel free to hop on. Like I hear people, this is making a joke, but it's true. I don't want smoke, but you are more than willing to bring me smoke because your opinion is yours. I don't have to agree with it, but I still want to hear it. I'm a person that I don't want to attack anyone. I don't agree with lots of people. I don't. I think a lot of things are crazy and weird, but I'm not here to tell you I'm not here to smash you and tell you how weird you are because you're not bringing it to me. Like I said, I make a joke all the time. No, I don't care what you guys think. I'm a treat. You better call me a treat. You better call me a treat. But no matter what I say, I think about myself. What do you see? You see a black man, or you see a man, or you see a human being. So I can tell you I'm an alien all day. So it doesn't matter. Believe what you want to believe. Love who you want to love. It's cool. Just don't force me to do what you do. I want to be a tree. Like I told you, I'm going to find a maple tree. We're going to have little seedlings, and you can't tell me I'm not a tree. I'm making a joke. And I say this because I don't. If you think you're a tree too, feel free to come on here and let's talk about trees. As long as you let's say, okay, let's say you don't agree with me, brother JT. Feel free to come back. Let's say you just don't agree with me. you're more than willing. You can come up here and talk. Just don't go at like, especially two people don't like each other and they get into a conversation. As long as you guys want to go with that, it's cool. But just don't come at people that don't want to be come at like that. If two people want to beef and talk on my channel like that, that's cool. Just don't be disrespectful to somebody who doesn't want to be disrespected. And they say, no, I don't want to do that. That's my only caveat. That's just my thoughts.
Yeah, that's what's it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, it's just for me, man. Like, you know, you don't come. It's all good. I'm keep on grinding. Nobody don't grind like me. I know I don't. I do not. I am not. YouTube for me, I'm gonna be honest, it's just fun for me. Everything I do is enjoyable. If I'm not having fun, I'm not doing it. I got a whiskey page with my friend Brian. We do whiskey, drink it, sample it. But if I wasn't having fun, I wouldn't do it. Like this, I don't pop up all the time because I got other stuff to do. Today, I just felt like chit-chatting. I had a great morning. I felt like chit-chatting before I got other stuff to do. I'm gonna probably go work out in a little bit and have more fun. Life is great. I just want to spread my love and fun. I'm not knocking anybody who got a lot of time to sit on YouTube and do what you do. You do you. I'm just doing me, whatever me is. And go ahead, bro. But see, this is the thing about that people get twisted. Mm-hmm. See, doing this YouTube and I grind, that's part of my purpose. I do have outside purpose that's a border purpose. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Yeah. So I do separate from that. It's just that like what I do, this is going to be part of it. So in case that could be 30, 40 years from now, people want to be encouraged, they can go into it. You know what I'm saying? They can go and, I never go grind doing this. I never go grind doing this. I did not know that he's like this and that. I want to give people variety of encouragement.
You good, man. You're a motivator. You show me, just like other people, to don't quit. And I appreciate you, bro.
Thank you.
You're especially, Jan, you're a good dude, man. And
I appreciate that because it means a lot in the space that somebody appreciate you, not your work, appreciate you as a person, what you bringing. Because then you know that you're not doing it for nothing. Because sometimes I just don't do it. Sometimes I don't feel like doing it. I just don't feel like doing it.
Yeah, I get you, bro. I ain't never seen you bring pain to nobody. You bring motivation and you try to solve things. So I'm with that. I wish more people would think like that. I wish more people would stop trying to destroy people. You can say, hey, I don't agree with your point, but let's go positive. Like you said, let's stop. We ain't got to smash the ladies. We don't got to smash this group. Let's stop that. Let's uplift them. Let's say, hey, we can change. Hey, you can succeed. You can make it. Work with your brothers. Work with your sisters. Work with them. I want to see people win. And we can all win. We can all win. But it's, do you really want to? Some people want to be better than you, and they don't even get it. But that's you.
And see, I believe in God. You hear what I'm saying?
Yeah, I hear you.
So anybody that I feel that anybody that comes between a God's creation, I'm not rolling with it. That's what it is. Okay. That's what it is. I'm not rolling with it. I don't care whoever say. I'm saying like this, that at the end of the day, give that person chance to think what they want to think, because no matter what happens, they got to answer to God. When I'm saying this, but don't push it up. This is the way I feel. Don't push it on me.
Yeah.
You don't have the right to push it on me, and that is the problem of certain things in the world. Oh, we need to do that, but see, I say it like this though. Mess with me. I got to keep on grinding. I got to keep on pushing. I got to be diverse when I want to. I'm pushing this. But I'm going to keep on constantly pushing it. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to keep on pushing it because when I'm adding layers of my life. I'm adding layers what I do. That's what right here, right now, I'm talking to my brother. My brother right here. And we add layers, 2 black men. Maybe we do different things, but we right here. This the moment right here. People, they take it for granted. You know what I mean? And so, but people say, "Oh, I never thought you was like that." No, I always been like that. You just see me you just want to see me in one lens. You don't see me in both lenses. That's the thing about it. That people say a one lens. Oh, this how this person is. I told one lady last year. She said, "I never thought you were like this." And she said, "Sir," I said, "I really don't care what you think about me. I'm gonna keep on pushing." Because you see me in one lens, I'm not like that. You perceive me that I suppose. Nah, I'm not like that. But that comes with the territory when you diverse.
Let me say hello to Bounty by observation. I hope everyone's having a wonderful day. Nice to meet everyone. Well, it's nice to meet you. I'm having a fantastic day. Just talking to my brother and talking to you all here. And I don't know what your day is like, but make it a great one. Make it a great one. Just for you popping in and just listen to us speak. And I guess you congregate. Whenever people get together, we congregating. So I'm honored. I'm blessed. I'm humbled. And thank you for just popping in the chat. I'm gonna say something, and JT, feel free to speak anytime. For me, this is all about fun. I just want to have fun. So Amanda asked me, do I still dribble the basketball every day, as long as it's not raining, because it's just pleasurable for me. I'm trying to get my Kyrie Iverson on. So whenever I step to the court as an old man, I'm like, oh my gosh, he can play. Even though I haven't shot hoop in a while because
I be hooping too. I'm gonna get back to hooping too. You see this?
Yeah. Oh, you got the J going, huh? I got you.
I got my hope too. I do that too. I get back into it.
For me, I try to stay as healthy as possible. I try to lift weights. I try to do a lot of walking. I try to walk at least 30 minutes to an hour every day. I jump rope, I run, whatever it takes. Do some push-ups, do a lot of curls, because I want to look good with my shirt off. That's just really what I think about all the time. If I got to take my shirt off, I want the ladies to say, "Oh, he looks good." That's just my thoughts.
I ain't taking my shirt off yet. I got to work to get this good.
I have a friend. He says, "Man, you need to just take it off and start modeling." But I'm not going to do that. Yeah, but anyway, I think for us, we got to try to be healthy. I'm not saying you can't eat, because I eat fun, crazy stuff too, but staying physically mobile, if you can stay mobile, will really help you. So do whatever it takes to keep your blood circulating. You don't have to lift heavy. You don't have to do it all the time. But that's just my thoughts. That's all my thoughts.
Yeah. And also, brother, you like to eat healthy and stuff. There's a channel you could also check out. It's Big Dude 24. It's Fourth Quarter Talk channel. Need to check that out. He talks about nutrition and fitness. You will love that channel.
Put it on your community tab. I'll check it out. I'll go back and look. Yeah, I'll check it out.
I'll put it on the community tab. Yeah, that's a channel. I can put it in the chat if you want. Can I put it in the chat?
Sure. You can. You should give it to.
All right, no, I'm just saying, bro. But I want people, keep on supporting channels like my brother here, CG3. Please support the brother wherever he come on and everything, because you gonna feel real relaxed. He gonna make you feel good. He gonna encourage you, And like I said, it might be certain things that you disagree, but you're gonna feel good because he believes you as a human being, and and he gonna help you to get, because I'm telling you, and I know people say it's not caping for the next black man. I'm telling you, pay respect. You hear what I'm saying? I'm paying respect. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
When I lost my mom, when I lost my brother, he reached out to me. I'm not gonna tell you what he said because there ain't nobody business, but he reached out to me and talked to me as a human being. Anything what you need, brother, I'm here. Don't care. Even people was talking about me back in the days. Nah, you're not talking about brother JT. He's not like that. Yeah, you gotta get to know. So he been an advocate for what I'm doing on here for a minute. Amanda's the same one too. I can shout out to my sis. So when you do right, you get right. That's what I learned. That's what I learned about late mom. She said, when you do right, you get right. Wow. And that's what it is. So when you try and do what's right, not everybody's going to come to your aid. Not everybody's ain't going to understand. And there's going to be people going to blackball you. But as long as you do right, you get right. And it's not going to come when you want to. It's going to come in certain parts that you're going to be like, wow. So it's what it is. That's it.
Well, I say this. This is how I feel about YouTube. Anybody want to put something in a video you want somebody to check out, feel free to put it in the chat. I don't care. I'm not here to dominate. Anybody can do whatever they want. Check out everybody. If you want to share something, you want people to look at it, feel free. You can put it. If you want me to check out a video, you can put it in the comments. Say, Charles, check this video out. I will go check it out. Maybe it'll be something interesting. Maybe I'll learn something, because I'm open to learn from other people. That's just my thoughts. Man, I did a lot of talking. Anything else you want to talk about, JT? Anybody? Any questions you got, Donna? Anybody? Because I don't want to.
Yeah, what you been up to, brother? Because you been missing in action, bro. I'm just saying,
I chill, man. I got a whiskey channel. I kind of do that with my friend. I just take it easy.
Oh, you got a whiskey?
Yeah, called Fun with Whiskey. Fun with Whiskey.
You got why Why you holding out on a brother, man?
I'm not putting it out like that. If people want to check it out, they check it out. You know, it's cool. Sometimes I share it, but it's you look up Fun with Whiskey and you can check it out. What's up? Amanda's hopping up. Okay. What's up? What's going on? You're more than welcome to speak whenever you want, Amanda.
Yeah, there she goes. Yeah, but you know, so but watch out. I got some stuff, and then also I do series too. I got to finish up these series too. So watch out for me finish up these series too. So watch out for that.
Can y'all hear me?
I can hear you.
Yes, sis, we can hear you.
Hi, fellas.
What's going on, sis?
There's a delay.
We can hear you.
It's a delay. It's a delay. I'm gonna go out.
Okay. All right. Go back in. So look, yeah, Donna, feel free to share anytime you want. Anything you want to share. I'm anybody who wants to share a link, feel free. I'm not that type of person. If you want to say, like, you know, I guess YouTube may block certain things, but you can share it whatever you want. JT, anything. So anybody that wants to say what they want to say, I have no I'm not. What's going on, Mars? How are you doing? I have no what do you call it? No censorship. I'm not gonna tell people how they have to speak. If you want to speak about whatever, two people talking in the chat and they got nothing to do with what I'm talking about, feel free. They gotta talk to me. That's one thing I don't like when you tell people how they got to speak or you can't do that. Well, it doesn't matter as long as you're not hurting people and you're not being malicious. Say what you want to say. Sometimes people have a conversation. You might connect in the chat.
No, but I'm saying like this, bro. I'm a respectable person. This is your channel, so I have to respect what channel what you bring to. So I had to ask.
So I'm telling you,
that's me. That's me.
For the future, you can post whatever you want. Don't worry about it. Anytime. Post what you want. It's free reign until they kick me out. I don't care like that. I really don't. I want to see anybody do what they want to do as long as they ain't hurting nobody. You ain't hurting me. You know, people want to leave and go check something else out. Feel free. You know, oh Charles, anything. You know, at all. You know, people want to leave.
Oh yeah, but
Hi guys. Yeah, I had a delay because I forgot to stop the chat. Your chat. How you guys been?
I'm great. How about you?
I'm good.
I can't complain. I can't complain. No need.
What's on your mind? You can talk about whatever. I would love to hear whatever you got to say.
I wanted to come up to talk. Listening to JT and I always talk, like we talk on the phone, everything. You know what I mean? That is my brother. And about the support and, you know, about who support you. And I just want to throw this question out here, which I already kind of know the answer, but I want to give, you know, I want to hear others' perspective on it. When it comes to social media, first and foremost, we all know who owns the platform, especially YouTube, Google. Do you feel that they had a big agenda when they created these sites? And do you feel that the big agenda was to, they knew that we would run, us melanin people, and jump to the platform and it started out in the beginning, YouTube, fun, you know, growth. But now it's so much animosity, beef, you know, just stupid, crazy stuff. Do you feel like that was the agenda they was pushing for, to cause confusion, destruction, animosity, division amongst our people? And with that being said, do you feel like we as the righteous one that really do have messages won't get the same support as the drama and the beef?
That's a convoluted question. Let me try to answer that. When it comes to agenda of professional institution, I can't actually speak on that. I don't think that is the case. I do believe that drama and beef attract people. So most people care about dysfunction than they care about, like, you can do a title saying, I love you, smile forever, feel fantastic. Nobody cares. But if I said, Amanda got in a fight with Tina, or something crazy like that, or women suck, or then everybody cares about that. So I think in general, people care more about the messed up messages more than the positive one. Now, do I believe that there's an agenda to destroy a specific community? I don't think that is the case. I just think that people like to see dysfunction, and it makes money, so people will pay to see dysfunction, and people can accept their social circumstances when they see people sometimes struggling more than they do. So hopefully I'm answering that question. Did I answer to your was it understandable answer, Amanda?
Yeah. I mean, everything you said is what I believe as well. So yes, you did. You know.
I don't think, because it's too much money to be made.
Well, so
it's too much money to be made, and it doesn't. Whoever fits the paradigm of what they're going to do, because we already have stereotypes. So people will promote the stereotypes because that's what they want to see. If people want to see, okay, I come from the suburbs. Let's say I come from the suburbs. I come where there's no violence. I don't want to see average everyday life. I want to see violence. So most people know that if I promote this, then I'm gonna get paid. So it becomes a recurring cycle. If I promote that I'm tough, that I'll blast on you, that I'm a player, and look how I got my money from the come up. People care about that. People care more about hearing somebody that came from toughness that turned into they want to see power. They want to see that. They want to see somebody who went, like, you got to go through the circle. Nobody cares about the square. They care about the criminal. So it's hey, brother Metro. I went off topic for a second, but give me a question. I'm going to answer this question. Mars asked, he says, what are my thoughts and opinion on DC character Robin, aka Tim Drake, being bisexual? Okay, since you asked that question, I got to dive in. I'm going to be as honest as I can be. We have, I got to try to stay as kind. I'm trying my best to not be, okay, I'm a man. So I think that they're trying to appease a certain group and to make manhood in general less threatening. So now they're trying to show, I'm trying to be correct, and I'm not.
Come on, say. Let
me say. I'm asking the question because he asked me, so I'm going to answer this. I think that how do I feel about it? I'm not in control of that. I would not do that. I think because children read those, I don't think we should be discussing anything other than what is like. You're not able to make. You're not an adult yet, so why are we discussing adult content in stuff that's made for children? So I don't think that they should talk about sexuality with in children's medium. I really think they should avoid that. But the society is changing. I'm not in charge of that. It seems inappropriate for me. And if I was a parent, I would not. Once I knew that, I would probably not let my kids read that because I'm kind of biased when it comes to that. I want men to be men and women to be women. But some people, and I think it could be biological. I'm not getting into that, but it messes up their identity because they start trying to emulate things they see in the media. So I would, if I was a dictator, I would change the media a lot. You wouldn't get some of these messages. That's just my thing. Mars said, anyone can answer my question. I'm not biased. Well, I was biased with my answer. So how do I feel about it? I would not want that. Like, why does it even have to come up? Why? Because it's not normal. Let's speak normal, not what's normal is what the majority does, right? Majority of people are not bisexual. Majority of people are not. So not saying that there are people that function like that. I'm not knocking them for their lifestyle or what they do. That's not what I'm saying. What I am saying is, I don't want my children to, if I had children, because children read comic books, to want to do something that would be detrimental for them in society, even though you're trying to change how society sees sexual identity. I get that. I'm gonna be quiet. Hopefully I answered the question. I didn't like it. It was a good question, Morris. I don't like you for it, but I try to answer it to my best ability.
Well, I'm gonna do. To answer that question, what I'm gonna do. Me and you ever heard Brother Shane go brother?
I have.
Okay, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna say this: that a child should be a child. Mm-hmm. If they become over 18, if they choose to do that, let it be their decision. I disagree on it and everything. Like I said, my belief in God is strong. So, but I say that. But I'm gonna tell you this, brother. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go back and pull up with me and Shango because he came. We did talk about this yesterday. So ironically, we did talk about this yesterday. He was on my channel. I'm gonna pull that up. I'm gonna post it in the chat, and then you be surprised and it goes to anybody. You'd be surprised what's going on right now. It is very, very disturbing, and it's very, very settled. And I'm gonna tell you this: you will be surprised. I'm telling you like that, and that's all I'm gonna say. It is happening.
It's happening. I believe it's social programming. They have an agenda. I don't like it. It's like an attack on masculinity. That's why you always hear me talk about men and being a man. Men should control their emotions. I'm sorry, I'm biased. I would never stop loving my child regardless, but I would not want my son to turn into my daughter. That's just, I don't understand that. Not saying I don't understand it because I comprehend it. I just don't want that to happen. So I would be a dictator. If I was a parent, I'd be a dictator. Son, we're going to chop some wood. Son, we're going hunting. So I'm gonna put as much masculinity into you. So if something happens, once you turn 18, you do what you want to do. Well, so I'm not. I'm biased, and I'm not opposed to anybody who wants to live that life. Live your life. If you want to love a woman, love a man, that's over there. You do that. I just don't force it on me. I'm not trying to. I love my brothers. I love for them, but I'm not. I'm cool. There's some things. I'm cool. I'm open, but I ain't that open. I'm kind of closed, I guess. So I want to be the dude. You can't turn me. I'm not. Why? I try to avoid this, but it is what it is, and I love. It is what it is. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm a military man. In a way, I'm chauvinistic. I don't know. I'm not. I'm empathetic, but I'm not that empathetic. I'm not trying to offend any woman or whatever you want to be you. I'm no disrespect to you. I find things to be inappropriate. It's weird to me. I don't want to. Comics, like, it's too close to. You need to be able to stop the children. If it's for adults, do what you want to do. I just don't want some stuff. I don't want, like, that goes back to violating the child. Listen, we can be free and be liberated, but we got to have some type of control. We got to have some type of protection for the children. We got to keep them. I don't want my children using profanity. I don't want that. I don't want my children, because the stuff, they're going to get together with kids, but in a way, we need to become more accountable. I'm not a parent, but I'm saying you got to really become accountable and create the children that you want. And I want there to be rules. I do want there to be rules to society. I don't want people to talk to people crazy. Don't do that. I don't feel I should disrespect anyone. I should respect you. And I should not do anything that's disrespectful to you, because there's going to be consequences to it. Let me be quiet, because I can go deep on this one. Mars, I hope I answered your question. Yeah, don't even. He brought up something. Yeah, you got to 18. Do what you want to do. I really say it should be 21. But yeah, that's just my belief, man. I'm just sorry, people. I love you. I'm never gonna knock you. I'll call you whatever you want to be called. If I can call you what you want, then you can call me a tree, because I'm a tree. I'm just.
But I totally, I must say, I totally 100% agree with you. And that is the agenda. I don't particularly know that person that they're talking about. However, me being in a lot of social media areas, not just on YouTube, even on TV, even with commercials, even in the sports, everything, they're pushing that agenda. And I totally agree with you 100% on everything you said. You understand what I'm saying? I will be the same way. Like, I did have one son, but as you know, he passed away. However, he was raised in a household. He was my youngest, and he was raised in a household with all women. You know what I mean? He was predominantly around women. However, we didn't play with him when it comes to knowing your masculinity. You understand? Grounding him with what's right and what's wrong. You know what I'm saying? Teaching him. Like, yeah, men have a right to have emotions, but you're not gonna be running around here crying for every little. No. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah. Even watching what your children watch. I controlled what my kids watched on TV growing up. I control the things they listened to growing up. I control what went on in my household growing up. You know what I mean? Whatever my mother did for me, yes, I changed a couple of things because they were ignorant in a lot of ways. However, it worked for me. So guess what? It's gonna work for them. So no, I don't condone it. I don't like it. To each their own. I don't knock anyone. I don't disrespect you for whatever you choose to be or however you choose to dress or act. Nevertheless, it should not be pushed in our children's faces.
Yeah.
by way of media, social media or TV and videos and all that. It's just ridiculous.
Yeah. I want my children, sorry to say, I don't know what normal is. I want my children to be normal. I would love, if I had a son or daughter, I would love for them to meet someone and have a relationship and create a family. I would want to train my son to be a husband. I would want to train my daughter to be a wife, so there's no conflict, and make sure that you're speaking about what you want and you bringing something to the table both ways, so it's going to work out well. That's just my belief, and that's what a lot of people that they do preach this. However, we're not teaching. Like, I'm a man, so I'm speaking about men. I don't care. I'm not dissing ladies. I have nothing to say about women. I'm talking about men. A lot of men, you got to learn to become men. I don't know how you're going to learn, but you need to learn. Be it go to the military, get another male mentor, learn to control your emotions, learn to protect yourself and protect others, but don't fly off the handle. Understand situations and learn that life is not fair. And this is my only thing I'm gonna say to ladies, and there's no disrespect, is, and I did a video recently about it, women, you have to be a peace for a man. You have to be peaceful. You can't, men do not want drama.
Right.
And so I want a woman that just bring me peace. You bring me peace, I'm gonna give you all my pieces, because I don't mind being the man, because I want to be the man. I want to tell you, don't worry about it, as long as you're not bringing me drama. If you have a dream, as long as you ain't bring me drama, I'm gonna try to achieve that dream because you with me. That's my thoughts. However, it's hard because it's too many people that want to lead, and you can have people that can work together in partnership, but there must be one person that makes the executive decision. You can give input, but there's still a CEO, there's still a president. He may have a vice president, he may have a cabinet that helps him. And there's plenty of leaders of nations, but they're all leading their nations. Sooner or later, there's a dictator, there's a leader, somebody got to lead. And a woman is dealing with me, I'm gonna tell her, there are certain things you can lead at, but when it comes to this, I'm leading. If you want to lead everything, then you ain't we not together. Some women want to be the main leader. That's not gonna work for me. I'm not saying you can't lead. You just can't. Certain things I'm gonna let you lead, because I don't know nothing about decorating. I can't run the kitchen. I'll let you do that. You know. So I'm just saying that's the problem. We are confusing people on their roles. So now we're having a dysfunctional society because people don't know where they belong in society. You have men that don't know how to be men and speak to women crazy. You got women speaking to men crazy. You got kids that want to be adults. You got little boys and girls that want to be trees. So, I mean, what are we supposed to do? I'm sorry, people. And I'm not hating on anyone. Do you? But you're 7. You are not an adult. You're 15. You are not an adult. Truthfully, I think the legal age for adults should be 21, because it just, to me, they should change the 18 to 21. 21. That's what I believe. Because think about it. You can't drink until you're 21. It makes no sense that if you can't do everything as an adult at 18, then why are you an adult? Because you don't get totally adult. You can die for your country, but you don't get adult privileges. So let's roll that up to 21. So it gives a little bit more buffer time, and then it's a clarity, because 18 is too close to 17 to me. That's just my thoughts. Make it 21. Then we separate all that. Forgive me for anything. If I said anything disrespectful to anyone, I'm sorry. I don't really go here. I probably won't go here in another conversation. I don't really do it.
If you're right, if you're right, you're right.
And you know what's crazy? Ironically, that you're on that topic. Now, you all met my youngest daughter when she was 12, before I got offline, when she used to come on with me, Shabria. Ironically, you're saying that she just came in the house. So I asked her, she was with her sister, older sister, but then she decided to, take it upon herself and do whatever. So I said, do you realize that you're not an adult? You're only 15. And look what you just said. I just now said to her, I said, look, you hear what Gilmore just said. Ironically, I just said that to you. But yeah, you're right. You're right.
Don't grow up too fast. It's a harsh world, man. We all need each other. I'm not perfect. A woman can assist me in so many ways. So I have no animosity towards a woman. When we connect, let's make a plan and let's go to it. And if you want to go left, go ahead and go left. I'm gonna go right.
You know what, brother Charles, like, I've been on here for like an hour. And and I gotta repeat this too. My late mother always say this. Ladies, if you want man to be accountable, fine. You got to be accountable to what you're doing. And this makes 2 years. Today makes 2 years my mother had passed. I'm going to say this. I be hearing women in this space, and even outside the space, other social media. I want man to die. When a woman give birth to a baby boy, I want it to die. Okay? So how do you think I'm supposed to feel? Women. I'm talking about women. I'm not talking about you, Amanda, because we talk about this. You do speak on it, but a lot of women, y'all have closed mouths. But y'all want some of y'all. I'm not saying that some of y'all want to pick and choose, want to deal with the man. I do. At the end of the day, we are human beings, and there are even some men be letting this go too. And I'm telling you like that. That is wrong. Stop changing the subject. Stop it. Stop it.
I'm gonna say this. Listen to me. Then you can continue. I don't even listen to none of that. I don't hear none of it. I don't anybody who says something negative really about men, I don't really listen to. So all the people that I see people getting into it, I don't even listen, because once you say something to me that's negative, I mean, in general, then I'm cool, because you're never gonna hear me say nothing really negative. It may be something you might not like, but it's not negative, because I don't care what you do. It's bad men, it's bad women, it's bad people. I get that, but I'll be a fool. I'd be crazy to say all women suck. They don't. There's great women out there. I know there are. What I always try to promote towards women is just work with dudes. Don't be realistic. And if I'm not what you want, to let me know so I can move on. Don't bring me no drama. I'm not gonna bring you no drama. If you chose him, I'm happy for him. I ain't got no hate. Too many dudes, in my opinion, got hate on what women and other dudes are doing. They ain't got nothing to do with you. What is who he messed with got to do with me? Nothing. I don't care about other people. I care about seeing men in general win, black men specifically, because I'm a black man. However, I'm not opposed to seeing any other person win. I want you all to win. Just don't bring me drama. I won't bring you no drama. Let's work together. I don't want to take advantage of you. I don't want you to take advantage of me. I'd rather overpay you than underpay you. That's just how I look at it. You don't owe me nothing. That's it. So yeah, when women,
I understand what you're saying, bro. Mm-hmm. Listen, I'm gonna put this out. It's not think that, oh yeah, I'm looking for a list. I know you're not saying that, but the point is, it's in public. It has been said in the archives. You hear what I'm saying? What they talking about? And I'm saying like this though. I don't see how nobody don't talk about it. And I feel like, when people say, "Oh, you feel a certain way," I should feel a certain way, because I still got boys in my family. You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna speak about that. I'm gonna speak about that right now, because you just talked about it. Make it opposite. Like you got to become oblivious. So everybody can say, "I hate black men." Okay, I won't even worry about you. I'm gonna say I love black men, and I'm never gonna listen to your message. And I got nothing to say. You say what you want to say, because you have the freedom to speak. But understand, if somebody meets you in life and hear that and got a problem with it, they're gonna give you the action. So I'm not here to tell anyone what they shouldn't say. If you hate me, if you hate who I am, you hate my group, you hate my race, you hate whoever, say it to me. It don't bother me. Say what you want. I'm gonna let you speak, because what you have to say means nothing at all. So you can speak all you want. I'm not gonna silence you. I want you to say it. Just be ready. Be ready for what you're gonna get coming to you. So you gotta be careful what you say. So I'm not here to stop you. If you want to disrespect, think about this. I'm gonna use an analogy, but it's gonna make sense. If you want to disrespect somebody's mural after they're dead and don't expect somebody to give you some repercussions for that, that's on you. So that's why I'm not ever going to try to use on purpose disrespectful language. If I ever disrespect you, say, Charles, I find it to be disrespectful. I'm humble. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to hurt your feelings, and say what you want to say. Because I don't want nobody to knock my teeth out or to hurt my family or me. So I'm not going to say nothing that can get somebody to beat my skull in. That's just me. That's the way I think about it.
And if I may chime in, I'm with you guys, and JT knows how I feel about, I don't like to go to channels where, black men ain't this and black men. And yes, I've been through relationships that didn't work out. Nevertheless, it does not make me cancel out my black melanated men. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? I love my melanated men regardless. You know what I'm saying? And as vice versa, I hate going to those panels where black men are dogging out sisters.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, some ratchet sisters out here. Yeah, some grimy, no good sisters out here. It is. But like, here's the thing, like you said, not all women and not all men. Just period. I
agree. Listen, I'm here to, no matter what I do, I'm never going to denounce families. I'm not going I hate that. I'm so outside of me. I'm liberal, but in my views, I'm conservative. I think, I was brought up as a Christian, so I think a certain way. Not saying I can't be open to other people's thoughts. I just think that the man, in my opinion, in most situations, should be the leader. Now, how two people want to do in their group, do that. It may be different in certain situations, because there's going to be situations where maybe a woman is a more competent leader than a man, and they get together. That's cool. I'm not knocking that. I just don't want to influence the children to be I mean, you're stealing the term from somebody. There is a certain order to things. We need to function in a certain way. Without order, there's chaos. I want order in society. I want order with people. So those are my thoughts. And let me say this. Hello, Felicia. I hope that you're doing fantastic. And the Lockhart perspective. That's Felicia Lockhart, if you guys do not know. Beautiful woman, beautiful woman. And that's where I think I get into it. I try to stay away from saying that. So Mars, you started it. I don't want to see our children influenced by anything that's going to make them not normal. Normal is men and women getting together. Normal is being respectful to adults. Normal is not hurting other people. I don't want abnormal behavior promoted. Now, when you become an adult, you can do whatever you want to do. It'd be like when you're underage, you're not totally there yet. So I don't want to believe or give the children a chance to make mistakes. Let's protect them. That's my thoughts. I went off the topic again. And I want to see my brothers and my sisters win. I'm going to see everybody win. That's just me speaking. Okay. Sorry.
No, you're right. But back to the topic. Yeah. Okay. When it goes to, like you said, there should just be one leader. You can't have two leaders. And here's my opinion. I don't care if that woman may be more educated or may make more of the money or whatever. If you allowing that man to be the man in the house, he still should have, you know what I mean? Play the leader role. You guys can sit down and talk and come to agreement. However, there still has to be a leader to make that last decision. And like you said, yeah, okay. The men may not have, a taste buds and decorating a house and, stuff like that. We understand those grounds. Mm-hmm. But as far as like, because she makes more money and because she's more educated, she feels like she could dominate him. No, I don't agree with that. I just don't.
I hear you. I have an answer. This is what I'll say. For me, I agree with you. I can't tell other people what to do. So whatever works for other people is what works for them. I don't agree with it, but I'm never knocking somebody else's situation. That's my statement. If I ever see a man who is being, it don't even sound right to say, I may not agree with it, but I'm not here to tell them they wrong because that's how they want to function. There's a lot of dudes that want to be dominated, and you go ahead and do that over there. Just don't do it here. Do it over there. You're not going to come and do that with me. But I'm not knocking you because some people got ways they won't like to be, and I'm never going to tell them wrong. I'm never going to tell a woman who runs a company that she needs a male CEO because it's your company. Run it how you want. You're just not going to run my company. That's just my thoughts. There's no hate on nobody doing what they do. That's just my belief. Man. Hey,
and I agree. To each their own. You know what I mean? Run yours how you want to. Yeah, I just have my opinion and my beliefs. You have yours. Hey, what works for you, knock yourself out.
We on the same page. We on the same page. All of us is on. This has been pretty fantastic.
Yeah, and the one thing too that when people want to say certain things too, and I learned this from my late father. Okay, that's what you want to do. You want to do this to his people, but understand this: there are repercussions.
Yeah,
you got to reap them. You got to stand by it. And that is the problem that we don't talk about. So, okay, you keep on doing wrong to a person. You keep on pushing wherever it is. There are repercussions in a good way, and there are repercussions in a bad way. You cannot get it good all the time. So understand the repercussions. Just reap what you sow. I told people this all the time. Think before you do things.
I agree with you. Well, I'll say this. Because I've been doing a lot of talking. I'm enjoying this, but I'm going to take a break. If you guys want to come back and talk some other time, I'm with it, but I'm done. Yeah. But I'll say this. Anybody who ever wants to talk, you're more than free to talk, cop up. It's no rhyme or reason to the conversation. I just feel like chit-chatting. For my brother, Underrated Darkness, and my sister, Amanda, it's a pleasure for both of y'all.
Thank you.
I'm just happy that you guys came by.
It's a pleasure being here.
Thank you. You just made this wonderful. I'm about to go ahead and work out because it's starting to warm up, and I want to get it in before it gets too hot.
All right. Yeah, everybody take care.
All right. I catch you guys all later.
It's up to CG3, please.
I appreciate it. Thumbs up, thumbs down. Just for anyone that listens to me. Even if you disagree with me, feel free to say I disagree with you, Charles, and you suck in the comments. I'm with that. Much respect to you all. I'll catch you all later.
All right. Peace.
All right.